Hello there, Mobley Motors. This is Stephanie, your Phone Ninja coach, with your monthly review for the month of August. Taking a look, we finished with a 2.20. That is a drop from the previous month where we were at a 2.38, and that is definitely the wrong direction. My biggest concern is that we have 5 out of our 8 calls that need to be reviewed. And guys, we're not going to get any better if we don't know where we're going wrong. I will say, though, so far this month, I am seeing some better scores. I actually scored a really good call for Chuck earlier today, so I want to definitely keep that momentum going. And it's important that everyone review their calls so that they can learn the tips and the tricks in their coaching sessions, and they can implement those into their very next phone call. Taking a look at your certifications, everyone needs to be at 100%, and we've got about half the team at 100% and about half the team that's not. So we want to be sure that everyone is definitely reviewing their calls and then retaking the certifications. When they miss an area, they can click on it where it says not certified and watch the videos, and then it'll give them a test to take at the end of the call. So please be sure that everyone does that once they have reviewed their calls. Also, we do need to be sure that we are taking a look at how you guys are comparing to other dealers. I love the call quality report because it shows you how you're doing and then how you're doing in comparison to the rest of the Phone Ninja family. You ended up with 3 calls in the above average category, 4 in the below average category, and 1 poor. My goal would be to get you guys into these top 3 categories and stay out of the bottom 2. You ended with 2 appointments and 1 call offline. Taking a look at this percentages, 12.5% of your calls were offline. While that is well below the company average, my goal for my dealerships is 10% or less. So we're not too far off that mark. I'd just like to see really 0. I know that it seems a little steep, but I know that we can do that. Taking a look also at your percentage for your appointments, we are below the company average of 32, with only 25% of our calls resulting in appointments. Can you imagine if we took those 2 calls that were offline and turned those into an appointment? That would have actually put you well below that company average. And I like to see my dealerships at 50% or more. And it's just a matter of everyone making sure they're reviewing the calls, taking their certifications, and really implementing all of the tips and tricks they learn in the videos as well as their coaching sessions. 12.5% of your calls were in the poor category, that is below the company average of 13.64. 50% of your calls were in the below average category, where the company average is 23.65. No calls in the average category, where the company average is 18.82, and 37.5% of your calls were in above average, where the company average is 18. No calls in the excellent category, and the company average is 25.75. So let's just be sure that we are continuing the momentum that I'm seeing. Like I said, I had a really great call for Chuck. I believe it was earlier today, and it was actually, I think, one of the best calls I'd ever actually had for your dealership. So I was really excited to see that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. In the meantime, let's please have everyone review these last calls here. We have 1 for Chuck, 1 for Wesley, 2 for Calvin, and 1 for Matt. Hope you guys are having a great month. If you need anything from me, please let me know. Thanks so much, and have a great day.